Hello and welcome to Yoda Soda Creations podcast. Score run story time the business like maybe Steve Field recent.
Yeah. Yeah, regular episode time. Yay. Well, more or less. But yeah. Uh, yeah, don't get used to it, because it's gonna be a busy few months, so. Yeah, I think the only two that aren't gonna have, like, any interruptions are, like, let's see, October and November so far. So far, I haven't noticed anything different for, those days. Like, I actually took a new picture of the schedule at work for like the big calendar going through the year. And I think the only change since last time I took a picture was that they added an additional Sunday in December. So, yeah. Yeah. So, I've just been, I've been doing stuff here and there. Didn't really do a game stream today. Oh, okay. I did some Kingdom Hearts streams earlier this week. And today I just did a little bit of mini recordings to put like at the beginning of the episode on YouTube. Basically just like going around fighting some of the rare enemies, getting synthesis ingredients. And when I actually next do a proper stream, I'll be taking on Hollow Bastion. Huzzah! I'm getting close to the end of the game. And then after that I have to do Chain of Memories, which yeah, that'll be interesting. Though my goal is to eventually face off against the super bosses. Yeah, that'll be interesting. As far as Pokemon goes, I'm hoping tomorrow I can get another stream in, because I really need to get going on that. And so today, actually, I did a little bit of off-camera training. Okay, I did a bit of on-camera training, not a stream though. But yeah, my so the plan for my Elite Four team is my starter for Alligator, Snubble as like a more general type coverage option with like Fire, Ice, Thunder Punch, and a Houndoom for my major fire option. Mainly Snubble's there for an electric option, because most of the stuff that is weak to electric is also weak to ice. So yeah. Then after that, I can head on towards Kanto and hopefully speedrun through all of that. Yeah, what else? Oh yeah, I was had to work Tuesday. That was fun. Oh god, it was so hot. No wait, no, the hot day was Wednesday. But to be fair, I had to be at the door at like 1:30. So yeah, I was out earlier than usual. Because yeah, it was the annual tea at work. Then after that, it was the annual employee dinner. We had Mexican. Yeah, it was actually pretty good. Some nice tortillas, rice, some nice seasoned chicken. Yeah, good times. Unfortunately, I forgot to bring my button-up Pokemon shirt for the party afterwards, so that's unfortunate. I was really tired that day. As for next week, yeah, next week I'm working a Saturday, so it'll be a Sunday show. Yeah, I believe it's another wedding, because it's that time of year again. Let's see now, anything else I can think of? I don't know. status on the Doctor Who upscaling. I'm currently at like I think I did disc 1 of series 7 the other day. That's like Matt Smith's series 2. So that's going decently well. Yeah, I think that's about it. I can't really think of anything else right now. Maybe I need more caffeine. So yeah, how was your week?
Well, the Sunday of the convention turned from smoothish sailing to some unexpected twists. I did manage to spend a little more time at the center, though mostly for lunch and to somewhat expand my options for a later visit. Headed towards my favorite museum in the city of Portland. Even if the heat was tense. Still made it down there. Not much changed my last visit. Sadly, though, I will see if I can detail this later. But
Hmm.
did notice they extended one of their showcase libraries, mostly in the way of nonprofit promoting safety. Give our video set from a couple of Card baskets that I've been using for a while. I do think some progress is made, but so kind of wonder exactly what second half is going to bring from their neck of the woods.
Mm-hmm.
Not as many hits as I expected on pickup, but maybe still pick up nonetheless. And then for the bigger unexpected, due to a communications failure, I got left out of service station for a better part of, well, felt like an hour at least. Thankfully they eventually noticed, and like I said, it felt like an hour before they came back. No further mishaps. Got home safely. But yeah, that's one thing. Hopefully won't happen again.
Mm-hmm.
Monday got my queue sorted. I will report on those later too. Tuesday a little bit different than expected, though still managed. Wednesday and Thursday had things supposed to be normal. Except for, of course, the rising temperatures. Monday to Friday now this way. A bit of a should previous ones still get used to it, but not quite as it's just heavy. Up against her some technical difficulties and happens on Friday. And there was earlier today getting the sheet ready, as well as a couple things on TV, which will be saved for next week. Catch the second half of one of them in the morning. Something else that will also be next week. Didn't know the sniff stream. Thankfully, managed to unlock a few more courses and areas. There's been a few. Tricky things to be done in order to unlock. I'm trying to get that up for Q with the next year or two. Select the link and make sure about the scenes, mostly because there is a house maintenance thing that's been bugging us for some years now that need to be taken care of. Most finished. A few final adjustments will be taken care of. Also, hopefully for the next few days. Did take a bit of chunk of how things are usually done, but someone just come back with enough time. Oh yeah, and got reservations squared off for 2 other events in the Portland area. Willing to look into another one eventually, but and a few other things to be taken care of with one of them, but should be good for the time being. But yeah, just mostly getting back into I think some for at least a couple weeks before I'm on the road again. And is it hopefully something? Is it hopefully that whole service station thing won't happen again?
Okay. Right. Ooh. So, video discussion time. So, we actually took a look at 3 things this week. First, of course, ponies. So, Sparky, Hitch, and Sunny are like in one of those weird mirror maze things, escape room, something or other. Point is, there's a whole musical number. It's like, okay, you need to get to this particular room. It's fine. Oh, one thing to note: the whole magic mirrors thing. Hey, we got a mirror image of Sunny in Nightmare Moon armor. Nice. But yeah, like Sunny finds her way to the last room before the exit, and Hitch and Sparky end up going to the sewer level instead. So yeah, they're lost. Then he's like, wait, where are they? okay, she eventually realizes that they're not there. She kind of went on a whole thing before noticing, so yeah, but magic something or other, and two bits of magic whatever. One was Hitch doing the whole cutie mark declaration thing. It's like, okay, I guess send like psychic vision to Sunny or something. So like, oh right, I should probably find them. And Sunny being like, okay, alicorn powers activate. Okay, magic flower flower path to get them from there to here. So they follow the flowers, get to the room, press the three buttons, and they escape. It was fine. I mean, like, okay, the musical bit was like, okay, kind of catchy. Of course, Sparky and Hitch will have to go back down to the sewers because they forgot to defeat the 10 rats. Gotta finish the quest. But yeah, alright episode. And then we had horses. Yeah, we saw an episode of some show called Wild Mains. And immediately I'm getting like, what was it, My Little Pony? Which one was the like Gen 3 My Little Pony where like there aren't any Pegasi or unicorns, just Earth ponies, and it's like a normal town, like average day to day life stuff. But yeah, one of those type of shows. It's like, oh dear. Hope Hasbro doesn't sue. Anyway, so yeah, I never don't think I really remember any of the character names. So one horse character thinks that other horse character is leaving town due to conversations she overheard. She then tells us to other horse, and then they tell other horse, and they're like, "No, she can't leave town. Like, what can we do to convince her to stay? It's like this stuff, that stuff. How about that stuff? Okay, let's go find her." Also, there's a small bit of that at the beginning. It's like the chase is already on. It's like, so you're probably wondering how he got here. Well, but yeah, and then they get to the horse they were. I assume horses could be ponies. I don't know. If it was ponies, I assume they'd be even more danger from Hasbro lawyers. But yeah, they find the one they were looking for. It's like, oh no, the whole packing up and gotta go. No, no, no. I was packing up a large thing and I gotta go deliver it. Like, ew. But yeah, I understand how you may have thought the other thing was happening. So, like, okay, that's alright. So yeah, everything's all good. Something proper communication. It's another one of those like 5-minute episode type deals. So not really much to go into here. It was alright, although it's like, oh god, the surfer pony's like, whoa, surf's up, radical. And it's like, just anytime she spoke, it was like stereotypical 90s surfer, whatever. Like, eh.
one thing that clearly I am mostly aware of is that even before release, it was making a bit of an impact in the pony community of sorts. A few tweets, a few artworks. I think there's been a couple of Questia Daily posts even before the episode came out.
Oh. Admittedly, I haven't really checked out Equestria Daily as often as I used to. I should really get it set onto a quick website selection thing. Actually, I'll do that now. Equestria Daily. Alright. So yeah, it's so-so. Like, eh.
But yeah, given the interest that was starting to build, I was like, might as well also part of the investigation and strike while the iron is hot. That sort of thing.
Fair. I mean, yeah, the post on EQD was like Friday. So, yeah, that is recent. Although comments on EQD don't seem to be working at the moment, at least for me. Eh. Anyway. And then finally, Owl House Season 2, Episode 6. So, a few things. Palismen Adoption Day. Like, okay, Palismen's like little mystical critters carved out of this magic wood that are both like a cute, adorable critter and also magical artifact that can also turn into your staff. So, fairly decent multi-purpose tool. Like, everyone's getting their Palismens, and it's like, to get them to actually bond with you, like, they have to kind of connect with your overall goal. And Liz is like, hey, I want to be a witch. Is that all? Oh, yeah, it turns out Luz hasn't really thought too far ahead with the whole thing. So, yeah, stuff happens, and she ends up hanging out with the Palismens that didn't get adopted. And then danger happens. We get to see the Golden Guard again, and stuff happens. And try not to get into too much like direct total recap. So turns out Bellows needs Palismens to keep his health up. Also, apparently Bellows is like muddy slime thing. Like, yeah. See, that's not good.
Something in common with Yoda, basically.
Yeah. But yeah, apparently the Golden Guard is related to Bellows, and apparently their family has been having issues with wild magic for a while, which is why the whole wild magic ban thing happened. But yeah, the Golden Guard is stealing the Palismens, and Luz has to put a stop to that. But oh no, what's that? Office politics are getting involved. Yeah, it turns out one of the other people at the palace don't really like the Golden Guard. So stuff happens. Eventually, a truce is formed, and we learn a few things about the Golden Guard. One, he's kind of a nerd. It's like he's into like looking up like old magic stuff and like, oh what, uh, these glyphs are like this old elemental magic. You know that stuff was banned for a reason, right? But we also learned that his name is Hunter, and he's about Luz's age. Like, yeah, he could be at Hexside. Oh, speaking of Hexside, so you know the whole get up that the principal wears, you know, like the whole head covering thing. That's actually part of his Palismen, and he has wonderful long hair. The principal, not the Palismen. Like, yeah, actually, he pulls it off well. But yeah, so let's see now. So yeah, at one point they chat over the glyph combo. It's like, okay, fire glyph plus ice glyph creates a mist. Add in this plant-based reagent in to add a special effect to the mist. In this case, like a sleepy plant thing will cause the mist to have a knockout effect. Like, okay, we're learning more about the magic as well. But yeah, Luz, after some stuff happens, ends up being able to return the Palismens. But she's still kind of like, huh, what is my end goal here? It's like, I want to be a witch, but I also want to return home. But can I be a witch? Oh, we also, I don't know if it was mentioned before, but yeah, Luz is from Connecticut. So that's interesting. But yeah, at the end of the episode, Ida shows up. It's like, hey, we stole some magic Palisman wood. Want to make your own? But Luz is like, maybe at some point later, but for now, I kind of need to figure out what my goal is here. Like, okay, what is my drive? What am I doing all of this for? Also, Luz keeps the rat thing that ate the book last time around. She keeps that in a little cage. Well, not really a cage, but it's like, what should we call it? Uh,
Usually associated with a fish tank, although
although also good for lizards.
that too.
But yeah, one of those glass walled pet enclosures. Ooh, hamsters and gerbils too. Those also go in those. So yeah, so oh, also a palisman's like, oh hey, you know this hunter guy seems kind of cool. I'm gonna hang out with him. Even though Hunter's like, uh, you really shouldn't be here. If you're seen, Belarus will kill you. Yeah, interesting episode. Learning a lot more about the magic system and getting to see that. Yeah, everything's not exactly all sunshine and daisies in the palace in regards to everyone, you know, being on the same side and all that. Oh, there was one other thing. What was it? I'm forgetting a thing. curse my inability to have two media player classic things open at once. What is it? Okay, just gonna kind of mentally try to rewind the video. Oh, right. So yeah, without the mask, Hunter's like, yeah, he has no credentials. The mask is the only thing they recognize him for. Without the mask, it's like, oh yeah, sure, you have the Emperor's Coven mark on your arm. Yeah, nice temporary tattoo you got there, kid. But yeah, good episode. And yeah, looking forward to more. So, did you have any thoughts on the episodes?
Can definitely say I can remember a lot of talk in regards to how it's how things opened with the magic mirrors and the aging, de-aging in reflective parts of it, the Every Night callback, amongst other things.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely got my magic notes. Skip its territory. This one, so criticism, I think, is a bit. A certain point, couldn't help but think my senses are tingling. I'm coming, Mary. Or Gwen, or take your pick. Could you say put a sense for Sunny's abilities other than the whole artificial appearance thing? probably a bit more visually or even writing standpoint. Just remember the second opening is a bit of a classic thing. You know the actions, and if we get something curious, then rewind to how things get started. I don't think there's few different character quirks, although it could be partial resurrection, but there's a success on part though. Aside from the surfer, we have the baker, we have the espresso person. I don't know, I wonder what Event W will have to say about the matter. The person, the suits department.
Mm-hmm.
Can't remember my head on the fifth, but I can't imagine from a design standpoint, it looks rather appealing.
It's alright.
Do we extend to the cast list when I started recognizing a few things and not the same, just possibly some of resurrection and possible good freshness, possibly. kind of said that a few times before, although the feeling this time was a little bit different from when I can pinpoint.
Mm-hmm. So,
Okay, so we'll call back to the other Palismen episode back in season 1.
mm-hmm.
Over time, I can't help but get some Zuko vibes from Hunter.
See that. Okay, so
And it's official that we have 2 shows Valley Search that are partially set on 2 different sides of the country.
mm-hmm. So
Kind of surprised at the story of at least one of the Palismen ended. Almost that. Boots are going to be its calling, but way to keep me guessing.
yep. So yeah, apparently Hunter isn't that all that great with magic either. So he has like a staff with artificially infused with magic. Like, I wonder if it like runs on a charge. Like, use it too much and it'll run out of power. Something to think about.
Something to keep our eyes on.
Yep.
Regal, the possible alternative is spell. Rosalini. Also returns of Matt Chapman, D. Bradley Parker, Rich Craig Smith. Carrie Mulgreen, Elliot McKee, and Kimberly Brooks are some of the other points of notes.
But yeah, it's Wild Mains. It's like by Jack's. Like yeah, they're getting into their own horse-themed toy set thing. Also, apparently they have a Roblox thing coming up. So yeah, that's a thing. Yeah, this thing is so new. It doesn't even have a wiki page.
But yeah, when a stronger from official standpoint, one doesn't have a bad start.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the newer characters starts kind of a little bit more intriguing.
Mm-hmm. So, sliding into some news. Nicolas Cage says his serial killer role in Longlegs was inspired by seeing his mom use Noxima cold cream when he was a child. She turned her face really fast and stared at me after putting on the cold cream. The whiteness of the cold cream really spooked me. Yeah, that's fair. Margot Robbie and Timothy Chalamet, whatever, will attend the Kids' Choice Awards. SpongeBob and Patrick will be hosting. Which, okay, that's fair. I mean, they'll certainly be more animated than some of the people that it could have chosen. Got the first trailer for Captain America Brave New World. It looks alright. Look, I don't know, it's like post Endgame Marvel for me has been kind of like, I might check it out at some point. I'm like, I watched season 1 of Loki, I haven't watched season 2 yet, but it's like, yeah, it's just kind of, the magic is kind of faded.
By the way, if you're not putting two and two together with Timothy, basically New Dune and New Wonka.
Euphoria Season 3 will begin filming in January. The main cast will be returning. Anthony Starr doesn't think he'll take on a new superhero role after The Boys ends. I'm getting old, my body doesn't want to do much action anymore. You know, that's fair. Like, But yeah, in the new Captain America trailer, we got to see Harrison Ford as President Thunderbolt Ross, when explaining to explain the shift in actors due to the previous one, passing away. Like, yeah, they told me how to shave the mustache or lose the presidency. Like, okay, I can get behind that. uh, Ryan Reynolds and Sean Levy say that the wildest cameo rumor they heard for Deadpool and Wolverine was that King Charles would be in the film. We all then thought, could we make that happen? We will neither confirm or deny if we acted on that strange rumor. Ryan Reynolds recalls when Hugh Jackman acted out the entirety of The Greatest Showman with Ryan's kids. I'm like, you little bastards have no idea how good you have it right now. You won't appreciate this for 20 years. God, with all the stuff we've been hearing about, the behind the scenes and other stuff for Wolverine and Deadpool, it just sounds like they're having a blast. Mr. Beast says he will run for president if they lower the age requirement. These days, it feels more like they'd end up raising the age requirement. James Gunn has revealed the official logo for Superman. It's alright. Got the first trailer for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Unleashed, a game set in the Mutant Mayhem universe, releasing on October 18th on consoles. Penguin and Dune Prophecy are now HBO originals and will premiere on HBO first before arriving to Max. Kevin Feige says Hugh Jackman, having never appeared in the Wolverine's most iconic suit, is like being Superman in 10 movies and never wearing the Superman costume. Okay. No, that's just Smallville. That's like the 9-10 seasons of Smallville. When I realized Hugh was in, I went from studio mode to, you gotta get in the yellow outfit, right? The new trailer for Watchmen Chapter 1 has been releasing on October 13th. Ryan Reynolds had this to say on the topic of if Deadpool and Wolverine would appear in future Avengers movies. I don't know. Yeah, we'll see. Yeah. That's fair. Shrek 5 will release on July 1st, 2026 in theaters. Mike Myers, Cameron Diaz, and Eddie Murphy will all reprise their roles. I thought we already got that news already. Huh. Animated films releasing in 2026 include Shrek 5, The Cat in the Hat, Super Mario Bros. 2, Aang, The Last Airbender, and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2. Sony CEO Tom Rothman has asked Channing Tatum how they can make 23 Jump Street finally happen. The canceled script was really great. It was the perfect idea, so anything we've written other than that hasn't hit the bar. We're not gonna make it just to make it. Other movies set for release in 2026: Avengers 5, The Batman 2, whatever Jordan Peele's next film is, supposedly Dune Messiah, The Mandalorian and Grogu, and The Hunger Games: Sunrise on the Reaping. The first trailer for Gladiator 2 has been released in theaters on November 22nd. The first trailer for Saving Bikini Bottom, the Sandy Cheeks movie, has been released, releasing on August 2nd on Netflix. A remake of A Fistful of Dollars is in the works. The original film launched the spaghetti western genre and also launched Clint Eastwood's career. Let me check something. Okay. The final trailer for the final season of the Umbrella Academy has been released, releasing on August 8th on Netflix. Deadpool and Wolverine star. Deadpool and Wolverine star in a new commercial for The Bachelorette. Okay. A Devil Wears Prada sequel is in the works. Meryl Streep will reprise her role, as well as Emily Blunt. God, I cannot speak today. Emily Blunt also reprising her role. Apparently, the plot for the sequel is Meryl Streep's character's career is going into decline, which forces her to go face to face with Emily Blunt's character, now a major executive at a luxury group, whose advertising dollars Miranda desperately needs. Miranda being Meryl Streep's character. Nicolas Cage says his Spider-Man Noir series is 8 episodes long. It's more of a pop art mashup, like a Liechtenstein painting with some sparkle to it. It's not really people beating people up, monsters are involved. Got the first trailer for Agatha All Along. It releases on September 18th. Paramount has officially agreed to merge with Skydance. And so the convergence continues. Until all are one. Streaming service.
My question though is, what's the name from this point on? Skydance? I mean, Skymount? Paradance?
It'll probably be some new boring name. Because remember, in the corporate world, you can have no fun. The trailer for Bleach: Thousand Year Blood War Part 3: The Conflict has been released, releasing in October. Also got the first teaser for Fire Force Season 3. The first part will air in April 2025, with the second part airing in January 2026. I believe I mentioned this last time, but John Cena is retiring from the WWE. He says that WrestleMania 41 in 2025 will be his last WrestleMania, not his last event. Oh. So, is he... I guess it'll be like normal wrestling stuff where it's like, he's not really retired, but he's retiring from like the major events or something. Like, dude, are you retiring or not?
Like I said, a lot of the now veterans are either part timers, slowly edging towards the final departure, or that.
Yeah. Got the first clip for from the upcoming Sonic and Shadow Generations animated special. SpongeBob SquarePants will have a panel at the San Diego Comic-Con celebrating the show's 25th anniversary. It will recreate the show's pilot episode with a 1,800 square foot interactive booth on the convention floor, and will include replicas of SpongeBob's home, the Krusty Krab, and Bargain Mart. I don't know what that is, but sure. The Bad Guys Halloween Heist, a new special is reportedly set to premiere on Netflix this fall. Some Astro Awards stuff, never heard of it. The English trailer for Totally Spies Season 7 has been released, coming soon to Cartoon Network and Max. Enjoy it while you still can, for who knows how long it will last on the streaming service. The Kotobukiya Pinkie Pie is getting a re-release in January. So yeah, if you missed it the first time around and have like $100 to spare, there you go. Hasbro teams up. God, what is wrong with me today? Hasbro teams up with Beauty Creations Cosmetics for Old School Pony Beauty Collection. Ohio Inko-sensei comedy anime debuts on July 26th. I have no idea what that is. Let me take a look at the page. It looks... Is this head a piece of poop? Yeah, that's a thing. My Hero Academia, your next film reveals the original villain characters and cast. With IMAX, MX4D, 4DX Dolby Cinema screenings. I have no idea what MX4D, 4DX is. Is that one of the new Yu-Gi-Oh series? Yu-Gi-Oh MX4D. I don't know. A Journey Through Another World, Raising Kids While Adventuring anime reveals same-day English dub and cast. Okay, let's take a look at that. Off the top of my head, I don't recognize any of these people. Clearly, I am out of touch with anime these days. Marvel Rivals trailer spotlights Venom ahead of closed beta test this month. Teenage Mutant Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Splintered Fate is coming to PC later this year with with 4-player local co-op confirmed for Switch. The thing that's happening with me is like my brain is going too fast for my mouth to keep up, so I just end up like bleh. Rogue Company removes Dr. Disrespect content, but only offers Rogue Bucks as refunds. Dee's memoir, The Oath in Felghana, limited edition pre-orders are only $60. Okay, that's cool. Oh no, I'm getting into train stuff. Go back, go back. Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League will be free through Prime Gaming next week. Huh, okay. Words to the other website. Nope.
Shining Singers G5 figures.
Jodie Whittaker and Mandip Gill returned to Doctor Who and joined Big Finish for their audio dramas. Sorry about that. It's like we both started speaking at the same time.
Okay, looks Andrew Garfield and Florence Pug. This couple, on-screen daughter. We Live in Time, which releases October 11th.
Star Trek and Doctor Who showrunners are probably going to be appearing together at a Comic-Con panel celebrating Intergalactic Friendship Day. What? Beyblade X has announced a collaboration with Marvel and Star Wars. So yeah, if you want an Iron Man or Thanos Beyblade, now's the time to get one. Sure. I had mentioned like the Star Wars ones, but the images didn't load. Also, apparently it's from The Mandalorian, so who knows what they have.
Yes, more popular name for battle tops.
Yeah, not to be confused with whatever the hell Bakugan is. at least with Beyblade, you know exactly what you're doing with it. It's like have your spinning top thing battle the other spinning top thing until only one remains spinning. Bakugan, it's like toss thing, it pops open and something something I don't know.
This last year, Alex Bowman was the winner of the Chicago Street Race for Mustang Top 10s. Though a few local businesses are claiming suffering during such an event. Deacon Kitchen in the 250 Moto Type 6 at Redbud.
The official trailer for Rick and Morty the anime has been released. It'll be coming out on August 15th. Or premiering August 15th.
Lewis Hamilton in his own country here in F1. Possibly first win in a while.
Oh, apparently Hasbro's been sitting on a 52-episode fully animated Micronauts series since 2020, so it's possible it may have been Batgirl.
And more recently, Coyote versus Acme.
Yeah.
For first annual Brunswick Railroad Days coming up. finish this for boot truck being worked on. Tanner truck being assembled for skits of Waterville Farm 11.
Oh, apparently War Thunder players have leaked yet more classified military info. This time the manuals for the Russian T-90M, T-90S, and T-80PVM. Seriously, how's this game not been shut down or something? This keeps happening.
Publisher developer name, because last I heard of this kind of behavior was with EA's Medal of Honor.
This has been going on for a while, like, since at least 2021. Like, there are several threads archiving the fact that people have posted classified military specs and stuff. Sony Music Entertainment Japan, Aniplex, and Pocket Power have jointly established Pal World Entertainment. So yeah, you can find Pal World plushies on the Aniplex store. I'd buy more Aniplex stuff if it wasn't so damn expensive. Mortal Kombat 1's Year 2 content will be revealed at Comic-Con. Planet Coaster 2 has been announced, coming to PC, PS5, and Xbox Series X/S in fall 2024.
not an indie, or at least small enough to. At least until possibly this year, get past the radar of certain ex-Marine trombonist. Getting back on track, not what intended. Fewer than 300 passenger cars for wide train fleets. Circle associations. Fewer completes passenger car restoration. RHF still working on running gear and drivers posted 2. She's still on the flight car and covered.
Arrow the Acrobat is being re-released for modern consoles on August 2nd, 2024. So, okay, old game being re-released. Although it's a question of if it's the Super Nintendo version or the Genesis version.
Public Release 5A has been seen apparently doing test runs. Top CD 6851 to join Gallius at the 7 Rally Diesel Gala, September. Your products possibly shown during Kato's visit to Trainland USA. Can be the Bianca's Trainland. Postcard Rail plans a South Canterbury anniversary.
Diablo 4 is having their Spirit-born class reveal stream on July 18th.
New steam generator models include Flight Scotsman and W1 Hush Hush. Line now for a Sinify Underrick. Line Chief Sentinel Scale. And our graduates of Michael Suley, Sandman, John Landau, Titan producer, after producer, live action Battle Angel Lita producer, and the other big name, Shelley Duvall, Shining, Bedtime Stories, Saltman Muse, Nashville.
Some game news I wasn't exactly expecting, but I'm fine with. So apparently the Game Boy Advance game Sigma Star Saga is actually going to be coming to modern consoles and PCs in 2025. Like, oh wow, I actually own this game. Yeah, okay, gonna be powered by limited run games, released on modern consoles and PC, and as well as a Game Boy Advance compatible repro cart. So it does seem to be like just a pure port, but that's fine.
So it's kind of weekend action on the morrow. Hopefully, trying to find more in terms of the part of action.
Mm-hmm.
Sure, the buggies to make. Hopefully the house job gets finished eventually, and I was cue the stream earlier. As mentioned, there will be Sunday for next week. Should be back on our regular schedule afterwards. It's going to be a necessity. And a few exercises. So, till which we meet again. Stay safe, stay healthy, nice, good rested, pray, and hopefully we will